really sitting on that high horse of yours. Listen close, cause for once this is actually about you. But not in the way you like. This is the sound of your last youth walking out.
You walk into the room, sucking the oxygen out the air. Always the prettiest, always the best, yeah. Like we even care. But as soon as someone else opens their mouth about their pain, you freeze up like ice, with nothing but an echo in your brain. We talk about a wound, you counter with the grave. We talk about a ripple, you claim you own the wave. It's like empathy's a language that you never bother learning. If it isn't about you, then it isn't worth discerning. You're a black hole for attention, a bottomless pit. Everything we say turns to ash the second you swallow it. When I'm bleeding from the soul, you just see a golden chance to outshine me with your misery, your twisted arrogance. But what about me is your mantra, your dirty little prayer. You're the first in line for a pity party that's never even there. You compete in being broken, want a trophy for your scars, but the only thing that's empty is the hollow heart of yours. Of pure deceit to you. Other people's feelings are just a game to beat. You lie as fast as you can breathe. The truth is out of reach. Practicing the poison and the garbage that you preach. You twist every fact till you're the victim of the scene, but your eyes are dead cold like a glitching TV screen. We see through the facade. You're cheap and plastic play, where you direct the drama just to get your selfish way. You think you're fooling us, that you're so damn refined, but your bluff's been called out and you're getting left behind. You're an emotional parasite, a leech on my energy. Listening to you whining is a straight up allergy. We're carrying heavy stones, you're carrying air and lies, playing the victim card every time the sun starts to rise. If I fell off a cliff, you'd be screaming from the ledge. My twisted ankle hurts more, man, you're living on the edge. You don't see friends, you just see a crowd to feed your ego. But your show is getting dusty and it's time for us to go. Nobody cares about your fake ass throne. You're just a broken speaker with a static filled tone. You suck out the joy, you suck out the hope, but we've reached the end of this rotting road. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most self-absorbed of them all? It's I, me, and mine in every sentence that you speak. When we need a friend, you're just a shadow, mild and weak. You're a god in your reflection, but a zero in our eyes. A tyrant in a sandbox, wearing a crown of lies. But what about me? Yeah, what about you? We're sick of the echo, we're finally through.
Go talk to your shadow. It's just as empty as your soul. We've closed the curtains. You've lost all control. Enjoy the silence, if you can even stand yourself without the applause.